Hey guys, it's your girl Corporate Carolyn, and I just wanted to stop by with a video showing what I do every morning, Monday through Friday, after I finish working out and before I get into the shower. And it's how I keep my hair moisturized outside from the whole aloe treatment that I keep raving to you guys about. This is what I do in between those treatments, before and after I shampoo my hair, because I work out 5 days a week before work. I also am on the treadmill Saturday and Sundays too. So anytime that I want to do my hair, like to go out into the world where I'm really trying to look good and not just trying to wear, I don't know, like a visor to go for a walk or something, I moisturize my hair before I do it. So at least 5 to 6 times a week, I wanted to share the routine that I follow with you guys. And so I'm looking raggedy. This is how I look most mornings when I'm getting ready to work out. You know, a lot of times the ponytails that I have hanging down in the back, a lot of times they're in the front. That's the only difference. But I keep my hair pulled up at night to keep the friction of pillows and tossing and turning from taking an effect on my ends and just on the dryness level of my hair in general. So I'm going to be really raw with you guys and just show you how horrible, you know, I can look. You know, usually you put your best foot forward, but I took this particular ponytail that I had just like hanging down in the back, which I was pulling up into, you know, a ponytail with all of them, where I can put a half wig or ponytail over it as I go out into the world when I don't feel like taking you know, my hair down. But anyway, to moisturize it in this plaited state, which a person could do with braids or whatever they want to do, in a protective style. Your hair isn't protected if it's dry, if it's not being moisturized. So this is why this step is just as important to the whole hair growth, retention, keeping your hair fuller and thicker as you're protecting it. So what I start off by doing, whether it's loose or whether it's plaited, is I use this Paul Mitchell Awapuhi Moisture Mist, and you can use any water-based product that your hair likes. But the whole thought of moisturizing, just putting oil on dry hair, that's not going to moisturize your hair. So in the interest of time, I just like spray it all over my hair, making sure the plaits are, move my water thing out of the way. What was I thinking? Just like spraying it, you know, getting the front and everything, you know, hydrated, where I'm going to put the moisturizing product on. And my eyes are closed because I don't want this stuff to get into my eyes, and I really don't like to smell it. I usually put my face in front of a fan upstairs because I'm menopausal. I keep a fan in almost any room that I'm working in, you know, just in case I start to sweat, especially after working out, you know, when I tend to overheat. So, you know, make sure everything is pretty moist. Anything that's not, you know, relatively moist, you might want to spray a little bit more, like on the plaits individually. This is how I think that my hair has started to retain a lot of length, because when I take the plaits out, it's moisturized. Okay, so there you go. You got water on everything, a water-based product on everything. And so now what really brings the moisture heat is this product by Qhemet Biologics. It's their olive and honey hydrating balm with grapeseed oil and pure wildflower, why can't I talk? Wildflower honey, which softens and hydrates dry hair. And it says moisturize. So this is what they intend to moisturize your hair. But first, like I said, add a little water to it, little extra, you know, moisture beforehand to prep it. And then I take that, rub it between my hands and put it on each section. So like the loose part of the bun. And the reason I took that plait out is because when I go out to a gala on Friday night, I am going to have, you know, this part up in some sort of bun or maybe just all loose. And so it needs to be out at least a week before in order for it to, you know, be nice and full and not just plait-like. But anyway, so then for each of the plaits, you know, you want, and like some of that side hair that might be, you know, out, just make sure all of it is moisturized. And then the ones that get the most attention is the majority of my hair, which is, you know, in a tight plait in the back, just go from the, from the roots all the way down to the ends. And then same thing for the other. And you may not need as much as I'm using if your hair tends to not be as dry, but I do that and even put a little bit in the sections that are out in the open that might, actually touch my satin pillowcase. You notice I'm mentioning that and not a bonnet because I don't do bonnets. I just pull my hair up. Okay, so that's step 2. Then step 3 is some sort of oil product to seal it in. And this is Mielle or Mielle, however you want to pronounce it. It's the Rosemary Mint Scalp and Hair Strengthening Oil that they claim is infused with biotin and encourages growth. That may or may not be true. I really don't know. But it says for daily use, scalp treatment, and split-end care. And I view it as a scalp moisturizer. If you remember from the aloe treatment, I make a little bit for my scalp as well. But like during the in the meantime, I like put a little in my hands, rub it on the parts that are open in the back, and make sure that I get all of that. And then, after I have a little bit on the scalp, then I use the rest to protect the ends and just to seal in the moisture that you just saw me put in. So I make sure the ends are coated, put a little bit on the front because you want some, on the front of your scalp, which is where you definitely want your follicles to be in good shape. And then, okay, here's my my little thing that doesn't really catch on my hair, the holder or what do you want to call it. And then I pull my hair up and I push it to the front. So this isn't really tight. One thing that makes me sad is when I see black women and they wear half wigs or ponytails and someone told them wrong that they need to pull the hair back tightly for some reason. I always let my hair be loose because I don't want a lot of pressure on my edges because I'm 58, and if those edges go away, I'm never going to get them back, even though they're mostly gray right now, as you could probably see. And so then I pull it, and I'm not doing a good job today. I might even want to try this again. But normally when I do it off camera, it allows me to have a nice little bun where I can go for a walk if I want to. Let me do it again. Let's loosen it up. And then do that. And anytime you're rushing or trying to do something in front of people, and then just pull it, like get a pen, pull a little bit of the hair down so that it can be in like a little bun or whatever with the plaits mixed in. And so that's the base. But what I want to show you next is, there's one more thing. So for my edges too, I'm going to touch them up too. There's a lot of gray here that you guys may or may not see. I'm not sure with the camera. But one thing I do, I try to get my ends or edges really to slick down a little bit. And so I use a little, what is it called? Slick and Slay, a 2-in-1 product that is apple scent with castor oil. It's for braids, locks, and edge gel. Like they said, it's an ultra extreme hold. I haven't found that to be the case, but I saw this, I forget what her YouTube screen name, maybe Naturalista or something like that. I saw that she used that, and I found that product on YouTube. And so then what I do is I get, my raggedy old brush. I don't use a pick, even though you see the pick. I don't use it on my ends. Sometimes I use it to, scratch the scalp. So then I just like kind of brush that back a little bit. And then I'm so low maintenance. And, like a lot of people would think that I'm kind of bougie and want like high-end type things. This is the top of like a Spanx thing that I cut off a few years ago. And so like in the morning, I just like get that, wrap it around, and then I put my shower cap on because a shower is coming next after the workout. So put this on, and then now I'm going to show you guys the only time that Carolyn Gray wears a bonnet. And this is something you can get on YouTube as well, a conditioning cap. And it has like flax seeds or whatever in it. So you put it in the microwave. And I'm going to do this because it looks like my camera went dark. But anyway, you put it in the microwave. I do first 30 seconds. I do a minute. and then no more than a minute at a time. And then I do another minute for this particular one because I've seen that that does well. And then I do 30 seconds. And then after that, I throw this on. I won't bore you with me going over to do that, but then I put this on. My husband makes jokes when he sees it, but that's okay, because like while I'm getting dressed, putting on my makeup and all that good stuff, the heat from this is sealing and conditioning all of the moisturizing product that I put on it. And so by the time I put my makeup on, get my clothes on, then my hair is ready, for the day. And so with this, and since today is a day where I'm just getting ready to go for a walk, one thing that I could do is just put my visor on, or I can, because I have gray showing, I get out my, what is it called? Quick Cover Root Touch Up. And then I just touch up, my edges with the gray. And I keep this, handy everywhere. You can get it from Amazon as well. And it's by a company, like the name of it says Red by Kiss. That's what it's called. Just look up Kiss root cover, and then you can go, like I could put a half wig on this. I don't use a cap or anything like that. As long as your hair is hydrated, I haven't seen the need to have a cap, and I certainly wouldn't put a cap around my edges, which would cause friction on them and dry your hair out even more. I like to keep my edges out, so I could put a ponytail on this, I could put a half wig. And for those of you who rely on that bonnet business, your local beauty supply store has some cheap options for you with half wigs. Grab one of those, and then that'll be a great protective style for your hair. Or you could do clip-ins or whatever, but this is my choice of what I'm going to do. So right now I'm going to go for a walk with my husband, so I'm going to put on my little Clemson visor on this, but my hair is moisturized. And so then tomorrow when I exercise, start getting ready for work, this will be my routine. So hopefully that helps somebody out there. And then in 2 weeks, then I'll do the aloe thing again. It's just a chronic routine, it's constant. You don't just do something once or twice and then you're going to get great results. You're going to have to do it on a regular basis and make hydration of your hair a top priority. And then you'll start to see results. And definitely, ladies, I can't tell you enough about those edges. Once they go away, it's very hard for them to come back. At 58, I'm not playing with my edges, and you shouldn't either. So if you have any questions about what I've just shared, feel free to let me know. And until then, happy hair growing. And, I wish you all the best with your hair growth efforts. And like I said, if I can do anything to help as I tell you how my hair is longer, fuller, healthier, and stronger at 58 than it was at 18, feel free to let me know. But until then, have a great one. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.